We're going to adjust the gear change on a Sturmey Archer AW 3-speed. This is on a rally stowaway from the 1970s. These sorts of gear changes were very common on bikes of this generation. Note how I've got the gear selector in second gear. Now have a look down here at this rod. It's quite difficult to make out, but as I pull the chain you might just see a silver rod just poking out of the hole there, which is quite difficult to make out. What we want in second gear is for that silver rod to be just about poking out of the hole. If I tip it into the sunlight it might help a bit more. Let's try that. That silver rod needs to be just poking out of the hole when it's in second gear. If I loosen this adjuster off a little bit, I'm going to set it wrongly now. I'm going to make it go tighter by turning the adjuster, and you might just be able to see that the rod is more visible, so we don't want that. That's now too tight. I loosen it up a bit. The rod is just about disappearing into the hole now, so that's correctly set, just about. If I want to loosen it, turn it more. Now that's too loose, so I'm just going to set it again correctly, and that's pretty much where it wants to be. You might just have to do a little bit of trial and error once it's going. If you find it won't quite go down into first, then your setting is too tight, you need to loosen it a bit. If you find that it goes into second but then won't quite get into third, it's in the neutral zone between second and third, then you need to tighten it up a little bit, and you can only really get that together with some trial and error. In the event that you can't get any of those settings at all, it's possible that the position of the clamp here has been altered in relation to the position of the wheel. This might well have happened if the chain's ever been replaced, or the rear sprocket has ever been enlarged, or the wheel's ever come off and been put back in a different position in its dropouts to where it was. If that's the case and you need to make an adjustment, then you just unscrew this clamp, and you can move this clamp along as the case may be, just to adjust the setting.